God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, family. Pastor Mel here with some master keys to unlock your blessed life. I want to come real quick a couple of times each week and just be true to the call, true to the vision, true to the assignment, and pray it speaks to someone each time, not for entertainment purposes, but to be a blessing in your whole life. Let me give you 2 tips in this month of February. We're just shy of Bible study, so I won't be long at all. 2 of the tips that I would say, 2 of the master keys to unlock your blessed life that I hope you'll consider. I hope that you'll take to heart. Number 1, be clear about your vision. Be clear about it. Because you can't be for real about it if you're not clear about it. It can't be one of those things that you are seeing through the glass vaguely. You can't be seeing through the fog. You got to be sure about what you see. And what you see is really based upon what God has shown you. What has God shown you and what has God told you? You know, he tells us what he tells us, and it's in his word. We don't have to be mysterious about that. We don't have to be spooky about that. You don't even have to be a prophet to get that. Just dig into his word. What has God told you? That's going to be a part of your vision. Not only does he tell you through his word, but have you spent enough time in prayer? Have you spent enough time in his presence and at his throne? Have you been with the Lord enough? Have you been with the Lord sufficiently so that you know that he's talking to you and not to someone else? You got to be clear about your vision based upon what he's told you and what he's showed you. Sometimes what he shows you will show up not even as you look at yourself, but sometimes as you look at other people. No, I'm not talking about that comparison stuff, and I'm certainly not talking about that competitive spirit that we can sometimes have with each other, which is a total waste of time. I'm talking about when you can see someone and it just inspires you. When it calls you not to compete, but to give honor where honor is due, because you see that the same thing that's in them is also in you. It brings out the best in you. It stirs up the greatness in you. A lot of the vision that you might have in life, maybe you're missing it because you haven't taken a good look at what God has shown you, even in other people. Be clear about your vision, number 1, from what God has told you and from what God has shown you. But number 2, in this month of February, I want to give you at least that. I would say another master key to unlock your blessed life. You got to be ready so you don't have to get ready. Now, this is a lesson I'm talking to myself as well, because there are times, my friends, when you may think you're ready, but the reality is that can be far from the truth. It's not about what we say, but it's about what we show, what we demonstrate, what we literally, the proof is in the pudding of our lives. My friend, this is the time that God has already put us in position, and we got to make sure that we are showing up so that he can show out. We got to make sure that we're not those who have wasted so much time that when the door opens, when everything aligns, we got to go get this, we got to go get that, we got to do this, and we got to grab that. No, man, it's too late for that. The time is now. And I don't know about you, it might be a now time in your life, just like it is in mine. And that's the time when you got to be ready, because there is no time to get ready. These are 2 of the master keys to unlock your blessed life. I hope you'll join us tonight. Oh God, it's going to be unlocked. Our dear sister, Dr. Phyllis Terry, is going to be breaking bread with us. This woman of God has traveled around the globe and back, preaching and praying and teaching and helping us to better understand and embrace again things that we have long forgotten. Not all, but many of us, myself included. It's a thing called fasting, y'all, and we're going in deep tonight. Maybe it's your It's already your rhythm. It's already your routine, but maybe you've not understood it the way that you should. Maybe it's been something more religious in nature rather than relationship in nature. You got to know not just what you do, but why you do what you do. Let's hear from the woman of God tonight as she breaks bread with us online only tonight at the Joshua House of Worship. Small church making a big impact. Shout out to Dr. Phyllis. We're excited to hear the word of the Lord. She's going to open up the study tonight, being the author, and then coming right behind her, chapters 1 and 2 will be myself on next week. And we have a whole lineup of teachers that are going to be in position. They're not going to get ready. They're going to be ready to share the word of the Lord. Join us tonight, 7 o'clock online. But don't forget these 2 master keys I shared with you on this evening. Number 1, be clear about your vision. What has God showed you and what has he told you? And number 2, be ready so you won't have to get ready. We'll see you tonight. God bless.